What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience with Robinhood and what I dislike about it. It is one of the most popular brokerage companies within TechBot Solutions and is a great new brokerage company that you guys can use to avoid commissions when starting out. But what is the price that you pay for not having to pay commissions? Well, one of the biggest drawbacks that I've taken this week with using Robinhood, I had no problem really when I had over $25,000 in my account. Well, because of this $1,000 challenge that we started within TechBot Solutions, after I moved those funds and moved them back into my bank account, I left Robinhood with $1,000. Now, they restricted me as a pattern day trader, which was not a valid restriction. Those were previous trades that I did within the past couple of days that now, because I didn't have those $25,000, it now restricted me because I had over, the 3 pattern day trades that you can usually have in a 5-day period. I continuously reached out to them. They said that they fixed the issue over email, and they never actually did. This is in a sense the 4th day, and the problem is still not fixed. Supposedly tomorrow is the last and final day where all the pattern day trades are supposed to fall out, but it's been me going back and forth, spending hours of my day trying to get in contact with them over the phone. And I do have a screenshot of a call that I tried to reach out to them and if you guys could see right here, let the camera focus real quick. I spent over 1 hour and 21 minutes on this call and they never actually answered. That's very frustrating, especially if I had something that was very urgent, right? Luckily, I had a different brokerage company, like my Fidelity brokerage company, that I had funded, that I was able to continue day trading. But for someone that uses this as their main source of income, it would be very frustrating to not have the proper assistance, especially when it has to be done that minute. Who can spend an hour and 30 minutes of their day after day continuously reaching out to a company that makes it so difficult to get in contact with the representative, or only allowing members within the Robinhood application to communicate over messages or over email? I don't find that to be very efficient. I know it might be a little bit more cost effective for Robinhood standpoint, but in the long run, I think that would filter out a good amount of potential investors because of that delayed response. And that's only again my feedback. Now, one of the other things that I really don't like about Robinhood is their watch list. One of the reasons I use my watch list, especially when it comes to my TD Ameritrade or my Fidelity, is being able to adjust and reorganize the different stocks that I have within my watch list according to price, according to bid, according to percentage change, according to volume. So there's a series of different ways that I can position my watch list from top to bottom based on the different indicator that I want to identify it. But with Robinhood, it's very simplistic. You really just add different stocks to your watch list and they kind of just sit there. If you're interested in them or potentially interested in investing, you actually have to drag and hold and position them all the way on the top of your watch list. And when it comes to being a day trader, it's not very efficient and it's not very effective. And I think that's one of the big drawbacks with Robinhood, and what might filter out a good amount of traders because almost of that useless watch list. Now, another thing that I really don't like about Robinhood is that they don't really have any other indicators. They do have alerts from time to time that they automatically send you if a stock is doing well or if a stock is doing bad, but in no way can you personally or individually set alerts to alert you when it hits or goes above a certain resistance or support or a certain price point, as well as they actually don't have any indicators like EMA, RSI, or anything like that that can give you a better indication that you're getting in at a good buy or when's a good time to sell. So I think although they do offer a very simplistic platform, that is a price that you pay for not having to pay commissions. Now, another thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys are very familiar with is actually that graph. Right? That graph that they have, although it does look somewhat, simple and easy to understand, it almost becomes useless because sometimes it's not even actually correct. Although Robinhood, again, being a free application, I really do think they can, really convert this usual traditional graph that they have set up into maybe a candlestick graph, or making it a little bit more effective or efficient when it comes to investors when they hold and drag to see what specific price point the resistance or the support that they're hitting. The reason I say that is because that graph is useless. It really is not even correct sometimes. Now, when I was talking about alerts, I know a lot of you guys get alerts if you guys already use Robinhood, and they're very delayed. If you guys hold the TD Ameritrade live quote or the real quotes and then hold it next to the Robinhood, there's quite of a delay that you can actually see when it comes to seeing the TD Ameritrade and when it comes to comparing it to the Robinhood. So I think that is another price that you pay, that you get delayed quotes and you might not be getting in and out at the quickest or most efficient time because of that delay. So it almost makes you have a disadvantage when it comes to trading, because when it comes to trading these penny stocks or stocks altogether, you want to make sure that you're staying up to date, to that second when it comes to trading. And if you're not, and there's these, seconds of delay, that's the difference of, making or breaking, your potential portfolio. So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, this is just my opinion, and in no way am I saying that Robinhood is a useless, brokerage company. It's still one that I currently use today. I just really wanted to talk about and express, in a sense, my discomfort and what I think they have, areas of improvement for when it comes to being, a more millennial-driven brokerage company. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. So if you guys want to leave it in the comments, feel free to comment down below what you think they can do better and what they do good, right? Because we don't only want to bash them, we want to make sure what they can continue to do better, and that's the whole point of this video. Now when it comes to TechBot Solutions, now taking back of what Robinhood isn't doing well and what we can implement into our platform to make it that much better, is we don't want to have our members within TechBot Solutions to be going back and forth from their TD Ameritrade account to stay up to date on real-time quotes, to go into their Robinhood account to buy and sell. So something that we plan on doing with the TechBot Solutions platform, which we're going to be launching in a couple of weeks, is providing all these features that I just talked about, or a majority of these features, into our platform and incorporating them to making it that much easier for you as the investor to focus on one thing, and that's making money. I really don't want you guys to have to focus on making sure that you guys have the proper watch list, making sure that you guys have the proper alerts on all these different platforms. I want to make sure that you guys focus on one thing, that's making money, and use the different indicators and resources that we have available for you within TechBot Solutions to make yourself that much better when it comes to investing. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. If you guys have any questions or recommendations that we can implement and incorporate into our TechBot Solutions platform, feel free to reach out to me. Again, the link is provided for you down below. If you guys want to be a part of TechBot Solutions, it is a free networking group, and then you can actually comment down below or DM me through the group chat platform, and then I can get back to you with a response. If you guys found this video helpful, we'd appreciate the thumbs up, and if you guys could subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it. Can't thank you guys enough. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, guys. Baby, don't you let it go to